And welcome to Rock Rapids as we get set for tonight's Siouxland Conference basketball doubleheader between the Unity Christian Knights and your Central Lyon Lions. I'm Jeff Cruz. I'll be on the call here tonight as we welcome in the Knights to Central Lyon. We'll take a look at some pregame stats here. Unity Christian comes into tonight's matchup 4-3 overall. They are 2-2 in conference play. Central Lyon 5-0 overall, 5-0 in Siouxland Conference action. The Knights are averaging 49.9 points per game. They shoot 38.9% from the field. They average 40.7 rebounds, 9.4 assists, and 11.1 steals per game. They also shoot 57.4% from the free throw line, and they average 24.9 turnovers. The Lions, on the other hand, are averaging 60.2 points per game. They shoot 44.8% from the field, average 31.2 rebounds, 13 assists, and 12 steals per contest. And they shoot 67.5% from the free throw line. The Lions also average 16.0 turnovers per contest. Earlier today, I had a chance to sit down and talk with Coach Grafing about the game from last Friday and tonight's matchup. We'll have that interview now. Welcome back to the pregame show. We're being joined by Central Lyon girls head coach Heather Grafing. Coach, thanks for joining me.
Hey, it's good to be in.
All right, Coach, let's talk about the game from last Friday. The Lions got a tough 56-53 win over Sioux Center. What did you think about that game?
Sioux Center is a good team. They're ranked in Class 4 right now. Some people could make an argument that they have one of the better players in Northwest Iowa on their team, in Marion Franken. And so, we knew that it was going to be a tough game. I felt like in the first quarter we had a great start. Yeah. And then we got into a little bit of foul trouble. So I know some coaches probably would have put Danica back out there, and then Taylor also got in some foul trouble. We had a little bit of a lead, but as a coach too, and knowing our personnel, I know if not knowing necessarily how the officials are going to call certain things, and I hadn't really gotten a good feel for that just yet in that game. We knew if she picked up her third, that changes everything. Yeah. And so that's where you just really got to trust. You got to trust your kids. And so they did come back in the second quarter on us a little bit. I knew at halftime we were going to be in it for the long haul. And thankfully we made just enough plays at the end. At the very end, Sioux Center got a couple good looks. The first one was contested, which was great. We missed a box out, which gave them another good look. But either way, we found a way. And right now that's all we got to do is find a way.
Well, and talk about foul trouble, it kind of showed with Franken because she picked up 3 and our girls then attacked her, and she just basically was an open door. I mean, she just kind of stood there. And if you were going to go right at her, you're in trouble. But if you put any kind of move, she was going to let you go by because she did not want to pick up that fourth foul in the third quarter, and basically then really hamstring herself, and she has to go to the bench for a while. And when you come back out with 4.
Changes a lot.
It changes a lot on both ends of the floor.
For sure. We knew that. We recognized that right away, and I thought the girls, that was one thing that we addressed after that. It was just different ways that we can, isolate a player like that if they do get in some foul trouble. She's a really good shot blocker. Yes. I think all of our kids at one point have gotten their shot blocked there. Thankfully, we do a really fun drill with Coach Town at the beginning of the year where Coach Town, they just line up, and Coach Town gets to block all the shots and puts it like in the fourth row, and then we just go, okay, everybody's good, right? Everybody's survived. So you're going to get your shot blocked, turn around, and I think when you watch our girls react if they do get a shot blocked, because there's a lot of good defenders in this conference, it doesn't faze them. They just go grab a rebound and they keep going. So we liked Coach Town to humble them at the beginning of the season and just say this is going to happen and you just got to keep playing. And so I think it's kind of a goofy drill that we do, but at the same time the girls get the point, and so I don't know how many block shots she had, but we just kept going right at her, and I was really proud of them for that.
Yeah, we can't. Blocks are hard to keep track of up here in our stats, but I think we had it for like 5 or 6.
Oh, for sure.
So we know we're off there, so she probably had 7 or 8 easy.
Oh, for sure. And last year we had the best shot blocker in probably Class 2A with Aubrey Metzger. So the girls are used to getting their shot blocked last year in practice. But either way, when with good teams like that those can be momentum swings, or not. And our girls made it a non-factor, and tip our hat to Mary Frank. She's a great player. But we pulled together. We found a way, and that's the most important thing. So we learned a lot from that game, but also was very proud. I mean, a lot of people have to remember, I've got young kids on the floor, and almost everybody, with the exception of 2, are playing a different role than they did last year. We're still learning, and so to be this far and still learning and finding ways to win those big games, I'm really proud of them.
And now, after no game on Tuesday, so you get a full week off here. Tonight we have Unity Christian. What will we see from the Knights?
You know, Unity is one of those teams that just battles. You know, they've played some really close games and so on. So I don't look at their record necessarily. When you watch them on film, they've got the pieces they need. They've got a very young, girl, a freshman, 6-foot freshman that is their leading scorer right now. And they've got some kids that have some varsity experience. So it's a team we respect a ton. We know they're going to come and battle us, and we've got to be able to match that intensity. It's a Summit Conference game. They're never easy, and so we got a kind of a stretch here of games coming up. And so for us, the focus is you go one quarter at a time. And so it's gonna, we've had 4 days off, but now comes the grind. And so I'm excited to see how the girls respond. But everything really, we've just been focusing on those first 3 minutes of the first quarter tonight.
Yeah, like you said, you get. It's nice to have a break, especially when you're going to play 3 games in 4 days coming up to go into a really long break. But the Lions haven't really had any easy. You don't really have very many easy nights in the Southern Conference, obviously. But especially, and Unity Christian hasn't either. They played some really tough teams, and they played them close. Maybe the end result might have not. Sometimes it gets away from you the last.
The final score doesn't show you how good this team is, and we can see that when we watch film on them. And this is maybe a team that's going to come in and challenge us for sure.
Well, Coach, hopefully the Lions can play well and come away with a win tonight. But we want to thank you for taking some time out of your day to join us.
Yep.
And we're back with more of our pregame show after these words from our sponsors.
Here's to welcoming moments, big and small. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, with care and coverage. Partner with Avera for more hellos, more hugs, more memories. We'll move you forward through sickness and health, and every milestone in between. Hello possibility. Hello healthy. Hello life. Avera, moving health forward.
Students in high school sports learn to live active lifestyles, the value of hard work, teamwork, and juggling the demands of academic and sports schedules teaches time management skills, all necessary for success beyond high school. Practices, games, and tournaments are all lessons in perseverance, and through it all, growth of friendships that will last a lifetime. DeNoble Austin & Company PC, a proud sponsor of Central Lyon Sports.
Frontier Bank is my financial teammate when I need them the most. I started mowing lawns in 5th or 6th grade and I started making money, so my parents decided to open a bank account here at Frontier Bank. I feel like when you walk in the door, they know you on a personal level and you know everyone else. With Frontier Bank's mobile app, I can check my balances all the time. Frontier Bank is my financial teammate when I need them the most.
When it's time to celebrate, Pizza Ranch is ready. We've got plenty of room and plenty of food for everyone. With pizza, desserts, and the country's best chicken, everyone leaves a winner. Make it a buffet day at Pizza Ranch.
On top of a hill in the heart of our little town, there's a place where the coffee's always hot and the smells are even warmer. At Hilltop, we brew more than just coffee. We brew connection, comfort, and community. Locally roasted, lovingly served, always welcoming. Come in, slow down, and stay a while. Hilltop, your coffee, your community.
And we're back here in Rock Rapids. Once again, I want to thank Coach Grafing for taking some time out of her day today to sit down and talk with me. Let's take a look at the last 5 games for both of these squads. Unity Christian is 2-3 in their last 5. They have a loss at home versus MOC Floyd Valley, 70-43. A win at Sheldon, 57-33. A win at Galen Catholic, 48-28. A loss at Rock Valley, 70-45, and a loss at Spirit Lake, 61-34. The Lions are 5-0 in their last 5 games. A win at home versus Sioux Center, 56-53. A win at West Lyon, 51-46. A win versus Boyden Hall at home, 66-21. A win at home versus MOC Floyd Valley, 58-51. And a win at Sheldon, 70-35. Looking at the series history between these two teams, only 5 meetings between the two since 2009, I think, is when QuickStats started keeping track, and now GoBound is now, or QuickStats is now GoBound. Only 5 matchups. Central Lyon has won 4 of those 5, including the last 2. Last year they won 60-29 and 59-51. Now let's take a look at the Siouxland Conference standings up to this point. Central Lyon is leading the way along with Rock Valley as they sit 5-0 in conference play. And you see Unity Christian down in actually 6th place. I have that, technically they're tied with Sioux Center at 5th with an even 2-2 record. The Girls Association puts out their rankings each week, every Wednesday. Latest rankings has Central Lyon ranked 4th in Class 2A. Other Siouxland Conference schools that are ranked, Rock Valley is ranked 3rd in 2A. West Lyon also ranked 6th in 2A. And also in Class 4A, you have MOC Floyd Valley 13th, and Sioux Center is ranked 15th by the association. Let's take a look now at our starting lineups. First, for the visiting Unity Christian Knights. Their lineup is going to look like this. Number 4, a junior, Summer Scouten. Number 5, a junior, Avery Rowenhorst. Number 12, a junior, Sienna Rosenboom. Number 20, a sophomore, McKenna Hahn. And number 21, a freshman, JC Hahn. And now for your Central Lyon Lions, their lineup will be like this. A number 4, a senior, Cheyenne Struckman. Number 10, a sophomore, Ada Vanderzee. Number 14, a senior, Danica Hugedorn. Number 32, a sophomore, Taylor Redkema. And number 52, a junior, Eliana Hofertz. The Knights are coached by Coach John Hallwerder. And the Lions are coached by Heather Grafing. Upcoming games for both of these teams, Unity Christian is done until after break, after tonight's game. And the Lions will be at home on tomorrow with Hills Beaver Creek, and on Monday versus Rock Valley. We'll take a short break as we sing the national anthem. We're back.
Murphy Family Dentistry has been serving and supporting the Lions and all of Northwest Iowa for over 25 years. We are located in Rock Rapids, just off Highway 75. Our friendly staff is ready to help cheer up your smile for another Lion victory. Call us today to schedule for all your dental needs or visit us online at www.josephmurphydental.com.
Hit one out of the park with a new or pre-owned vehicle from Papik Motors. With 3 convenient locations in Laverne, Rock Rapids, and Sibley, our team is ready to help with all of your automotive needs. Swing in today and let the hometown team be your dealer of choice, or visit us online at papik.com.
Papik Motors makes it so easy.
A community is a place, but it's also a connection. It's where we all plant roots, raise our families, build our lives, and take care of each other. It's something we have in common, and it takes world-class care to keep communities like ours strong. We work together to live, to hope, to heal, because that's what neighbors do. Here for all, here for good. Sanford Health.
My name's Elin, and I like sports because I like watching them. My name's Miles, and I just like the school in general because our teachers are nice and we get to do a lot of fun stuff. Hi, my name is River, and I like the sports teams because my mom coaches the basketball team.
Seabird Foltz, local, true, insurance, real estate, all for you.
And we're back here in Rock Rapids as we get set to tip off the girls' portion of our doubleheader tonight. Once again, I want to thank our sponsors, Avera Medical Group, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, DeNoble Austin & Company PC, Hilltop Coffee, Murphy Family Dentistry, Papic Motors, Pepsi Beverage Company, Sanford Health, and Seabird Foltz Insurance and Real Estate. Hofert will jump for the Lions. Hahn will jump for the Knights. And Unity Christian will start. Number 4, that is Summer Scouten with the first bucket of the game. Lions dump down low. Ripkema misses. Rebound down to number 12. That is Sienna Rosenboom for the Knights. Drive there by Hahn, no good. Rebounded there by Hugedorn. Hugedorn quickly gets it ahead to Struckman. And we're tied at 2 here. Lions full court press. Get the Knights almost caught in a bad spot there. They're able to get it across. That's Rowenhorst getting cut off there by Hofert. Now Rosenboom goes to the middle. Stolen away by Hugedorn. That one was stolen away by Summer Scolton. And she gets the bucket. Knights up 4-0. Ripkema, 3-point attempt. Banks it in. Push ahead by the Knights there. They get it up to Rowenhorst. That's scouting in the corner. Screen there by Rowenhorst. And that one in the middle of the lane. And Scouten, all 6 points so far for the Knights. Drive by Hugedorn, nothing going there. Dump down to Hofer. She had good position. The pass not quite good enough for her to get up the ball up. And that was stolen away by 21. And a travel going to be called. First sub of the game, number 34, Emily Ort into the game for number 21, JC Hahn. Hugedorn gets the offense going. Ripkema going to go baseline. Kicks it out to Struckman. Struckman all the way in, and Struckman with a layup. Lions with their first lead of the evening, 7-6. Knights break the press. They've got a 3-on-2 opportunity. They take it all the way in. No good. Rebound down to Hugedorn. Push ahead here. That's Rosenboom. Misses. And we're going to have a foul called on the rebound attempt. I believe the foul is going to be on number 34, Emily Ort. That is her first, team's first of the quarter. Into the game now, number 11, Shaylee Plazier. Struckman drives and makes it. And she is fouled. Struckman to go to the free throw line. That foul is on number 4. Struckman makes that one, makes a free throw. Foul was called on Summer Scout in her first, second on the team. Lions now up 10-6. Three-point attempt, no good. Rebound down to Hagedorn. Push ahead to Ripkema, and Ripkema's fouled. Ripkema's first free throw up and in. That last foul was called on Scout in her second of the game. McKenna Hahn back into the game for the Knights. Ripkema makes one, misses one. Missed shot there by number 11, I think. That is Plaisir. Push ahead, and nice pass. Vanderzee to Hofert. And first foul going to be called on the Lions here as Vanderzee going to pick up her first. Into the game now, Emery Lincecum. And Jessa Vanderweerd for Ripkema and Vanderzee. The Knights break the press. Stolen away by Struckman there. Lions push ahead. Nice drive there. Struckman misses. Rebound down to Orts. McKenna Hahn will get things going here for the Knights as that ball is tipped out of bounds.
You can play the replay if we go to the free throw line. The free throw line. Yep. Also, like here, because you can't see the hoop, go to the right camera. There you go.
Screen pick and roll. They get the backside of it though, and that was number 12, Rosenboom, with a bucket. Lincecum's 3-point no good. Put back up and in by Hoferts. Three-pointer good by McKenna Hahn. Shot is no good, but we'll go to the free throw line as a foul is called on number 12. That is Sienna Rosenboom. Her first, team's fourth. Free throw up and in for Danica Hagedorn. And both the free throws are up and in for Hagedorn. Nice move there. The push ahead by the Knights, and JC Hahn gets the bucket. Long three-point attempt by Vanderzee is good. Oh, nice find. That was Smith with a fine from Rosenboom. And another good find. This time it's Vanderzee to Rebkema. The Lions return the favor back to a 7-point lead here as we approach 90 seconds left in the first quarter. That's Smith with it now in the middle of the lane. Kicks to J.C. Hahn. Pick and roll here. Nothing going there. They get it over to Summer Scouten. Backdoor cut. And too hard on the throw, and it's a turnover by the Knights. 20 and 11 back into the game for the Knights. As J.C. Hahn and Sienna Rosemoon will take a break. Timeout, full timeout ticket. We'll take it with them. Back to more Lions basketball here in 60 seconds.
Premier Bank has always understood the value of family. We recognize that as your family grows, your banking needs change, and we're here to help you each step of the way. We'll create a customized plan for easier and better banking and support you in making the most of every dollar today and always. Visit premierbank.bank or stop by to partner with a bank who's ready to grow with you.
Here's to welcoming moments, big and small. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, with care and coverage. Partner with Avera for more hellos, more hugs, more memories. We'll move you forward through sickness and health, and every milestone in between. Hello possibility, hello healthy, hello life. Avera, moving health.
And we're back here in Rock Rapids. Lions with the 22-15 advantage here as we start, but last minute and 15 seconds of the quarter. High scoring quarter here for the Lions. Low zone here for the Knights. 2-3 zone it looks like. Rebkema thought about going baseline. Picks up her dribble in a bad spot there. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Vanderweer going to dribble. Pop over to Rebkema now. Hogadorn over to Vanderzee. Vanderzee wide open 3-point attempt. No good. Rebound. Put back and up and in by Taylor Rebkema. Lions get a good job getting an open three, and then they get the rebound. And a travel going to be called on the Knights. Shot clock turned off. The Lions can hold if they want. They get it to Hofert. Nice backdoor cut. Almost there by Cheyenne Struckman, but stolen away by Smith. The Knights need to realize they only got 3 seconds left. Desperation three, no good by McKenna Hahn, and that's how we'll head to the second quarter. Lions up 24-15 here on the CL Broadcast Network.
Frontier Bank is my financial teammate when I need them the most. I started mowing lawns in 5th or 6th grade and I started making money, so my parents decided to open a bank account here at Frontier Bank. I feel like when you walk in the door, they know you on a personal level and you know everyone else. With Frontier Bank's mobile app, I can check my balances all the time. Frontier Bank is my financial teammate when I need them the most.
When it's time to celebrate, Pizza Ranch is ready. We've got plenty of room and plenty of food for everyone. With pizza, desserts, and the country's best chicken, everyone leaves a winner. Make it a buffet day at Pizza Ranch.
And we're back here in Rock Rapids. Upcoming events here on the CL Broadcast Network. We'll be back on the air tomorrow at 1 o'clock for Varsity girls basketball versus Hills Beaver Creek. Boys to follow. Then on Monday we have JVR and JV boys basketball with Rock Valley starting at 3:45, and then the varsity girls and boys doubleheader starting at 6 o'clock. Lions will start with the ball on a 9-point lead here to start the second quarter. Struckman is going to have a jump ball. Lions just inbounded, so Unity Christian will have the possession arrow. Maya Schrock checking in for Unity Christian, their first action here and start the second quarter. McKenna Hahn going drive baseline, gets way underneath there, kicks out. That's Rosenboom. Leaves off for Lindsay DeGroat. And shot is no good by DeGroat, but she's fouled. Foul is on number 12, Emery Lincecum. First free throw, no good. DeGroat, that's her first missed free throw of the season. Misses them both. Rebound down to Redkema. Push ahead, Lincecum thinks better of it, gets it back out. The Lions will start their offense. Back to man-to-man. Three-point attempt by Struckman, no good. Rebound down to number 21, that's JC Hahn, the freshman. Hahn leads the team with 13.4 points per game and also leads the team with 7 rebounds per contest. Jumper by McKenna Hahn is good. Hagedorn looking to go baseline, cut off. Gets it back to the top of the key to Redkema. Backdoor cut, they miss Lincecum on the back door. Shot fake by Struckman, goes all the way up. Misses that one. Rebound down to Schrock. All the way, McKenna Hahn, no good. Rebound to Schrock, up and in. First 4 points of the second quarter goes to the Knights. They cut the lead down to 5. Pick and roll opportunity. No, they kick it to Hagedorn. Hagedorn gets stuck, misses a shot. Rebound going to come down, and a foul going to be called on the rebound on Hagedorn. Vanna Weird and Ada Vanderzee checking in for the Lions at the last buzzer. Rowan Horse back in for the Knights. Picks up her dribble. Gets it over to Rosenboom. Again, lots of pick and rolls for Unity Christian and their offense here tonight. And stolen away by Holfert. Missed shot by Vanderzee, rebounded down by JC Hahn. Spin move, no good there for 23. That was DeGroat. And foul going to be called on the missed shot there by Hagedorn. Foul is on 21. That is JC Hahn. Hagedorn will shoot free throws. Both made free throws there by Hagedorn. Back to a 7-point lead. Stolen away by Redkema. Redkema all the way. No good, but she's fouled. Foul is on number 11. That is Shaylee Plaisir, her first of the game, second on the team for the quarter. First free throw up and no good by Redkema. And Redkema goes 1 of 2. Lions now in more of a man-to-man full court press. And a foul going to be called on Vanderzee. Her second foul. Struckman going to check in for Vanderzee. Third on the Lions this quarter. Scouten will inbound. Scouten trying to work there on Hagedorn. Kicks to Smith. Smith goes baseline. That's Plaisir with it now. She's cut off by Struckman. Nice cut there by Scouten, but she couldn't get any more than that. 10 seconds on the shot clock. And that one's stolen away by Struckman. Struckman tries to go the whole way, gets cut off. Kick to Vanderweer. 3-point attempt, no good. Rebound comes down to number 5, Avery Rohrenhorst. The Lions have yet to make a field goal this quarter that have made enough free throws to extend their lead to 8. Scouten with it, trying to get it down to Schrock. Missed shot there. Rebound down to Hofert. Reichman left all alone at the top of the key. She misses it. Rebound down to Schrock. Push ahead to Scouten now. She thought about it. Lions a little out of position here, but that one's not stolen. Almost stolen. Plaisir, 3-point attempt. No good. Rebound. Down to number 4. That is Scouten. Shot no good. Rebound down. That was Plaisir on the rebound. A foul finally going to be called here. The Lions giving up way too many second chance opportunities. A foul was called on number 30, Jessa Vanderweerd. Mass substitution stolen away there by Hagedorn on the inbound attempt. Out to Lincecum. Vanderweerd now almost stolen away. She's going to drive and jump ball. No. That was a steal by number 23. That is Lindsay DeGroat. Jump ball finally be called. The Lions will help maintain possession. No one scored here for about 3 minutes. Some sloppy basketball. Nice inbound, though, from Hagedorn to Reichema. Missed shot there was by Hahn. Rebound to Redkema. Now a foul going to be called. The bucket is good for Hagedorn. Foul is on number 11. That's Plaisir, her second, team's third. And Hagedorn going to shoot a free throw. And that's good. DeGroat brings it up for the Knights. Hahn left wide open. McKenna Hahn, 3-point attempt. Good. Hagedorn drives, kicks. Vanderweerd, good three-pointer. The Lions match. Lions out to a 13-point lead. Hahn gets stopped at the top of the key. Now stolen away by Jessa Hagedorn. Hagedorn misses. Rebound number 12. That is Sienna Rosenboom for the Knights. Sorry, folks. I'm trying to do stats for the video board and also announce. I am struggling to keep up here. Foul on the Lions is going to be called on Rebkema. That will send number 21, that is JC Hahn, the 6-foot freshman. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. First free throw, no good. Hahn, a 78% free throw shooter. Smith checks in for Plaisir for the Knights. Hahn's second one is up and in. Looks like JC Hahn will take a break. Maya Schrock will check back in. Hofer checking in at the break there as well for Rebkema. She picked up her first. Lions are in the bonus, or sorry, the Knights are in the bonus. Nice pass there from Hagedorn as she got the ball to Struckman. The Knights are in the bonus here for the rest of the quarter. That one tipped away by Lincecum. Knights only have 3 fouls called so far on them this quarter as we approach a minute to go. Shot up and in by Sienna Rosenboom. Takes it herself, makes it back to a 12-point game. Struckman all the way in. Blocked by Smith. The Lions will have the ball out of bounds as Smith was out of bounds. They'll inbound underneath their own basket. 44.2 seconds to go. Shot was blocked, so the shot clock does not reset. 27 seconds to go on the shot clock. Lions just get into Vanderweerd. Hagedorn. Going to drive to the middle. A little congested there. Vanderweerd almost has that one stolen away. And now it is stolen away by and that's stolen right back by Hagedorn, and Hagedorn gets the easy bucket. The Knights can hold for the last shot here as Hahn brings it to the middle. Almost stolen. Smith going to take a three-pointer. No good. Rebound down to Vanderweerd. And that'll do it for the quarter. So the Lions outscore the Knights 15-10 for the second quarter. They extend their lead. It's now a 14-point lead as we head to halftime here on the Central Line Broadcast Network. Stay tuned during halftime. We will have our Lions Den interviews with 2 of our seniors, as well as highlights put together. Highlights put together by our producer, Jessica Cruz. We're back with the second half action here on the CL Broadcast Network.
Premier Bank has always understood the value of family. We recognize that as your family grows, your banking needs change, and we're here to help you each step of the way. We'll create a customized plan for easier and better banking and support you in making the most of every dollar, today and always. Visit premierbank.bank or stop by to partner with a bank who's ready to grow with you.
Welcome to the Lions Den, where we get to know our student athletes a little more in depth. Today I'm joined by Monty Delfs. Monty, thank you for joining me.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's start in the classroom. What was your class schedule looking like this semester?
First hour, I start off with public speaking, and then I go second hour to single survival. Third hour, I got CAD, and then fourth hour, I got government, which is pretty tough, but then 5th hour I go to foods again. 6th hour I got calculus. 7th hour lifting, and then I finish off the day with physics, 8th hour.
Now you're a senior here at Central Lyon. Tell us about the activities you're involved in.
I'm involved in baseball, golf, FFA, and FCA.
And so what other things do you like to do outside of school, like your hobbies?
So my hobbies, I like to ride snowmobile. I like to work on the farm and at Denny's. And I also like to shoot some trap.
Nice.
Yeah.
What have you enjoyed most about Central Lyon?
I would say I've enjoyed playing sports probably the most. It's always a great time.
What was some of your favorite memories from the past 3 years of school?
I would say my favorite memory would probably be going to state basketball last year for the girls.
Nice. And what are you looking forward to during your senior year?
I'm probably looking forward to finishing out my sports seasons and doing the best I can do in those.
Nice. What are your plans for next year?
Plans for next year, I'm thinking of going to SDSU for civil engineering.
And what words of advice would you have for our current freshmen?
I would say to don't take anything for granted and always do your best in the classroom and in any sports you're in.
Nice. Well, thank you, Monty, for joining us today. And now we'll go back to the booth after a word from our sponsors.
The score of any game is generally forgotten over time,
but the actions of players, coaches, and fans are remembered.
Sportsmanship is an attitude that can have a positive influence on everyone around you.
In the stands and on the court.
How do you want to be remembered?
Support your team positively and enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
Welcome to the Lions Den, where we get to know our student athletes a little more in depth. Today I'm joined by Ethan Knobloch. Ethan, thank you for joining me.
Of course.
Let's start with the classroom. What's your class schedule looking like this semester?
Well, this semester I start off with band. Then 2nd hour I got single survival. 3rd hour I got government. 4th hour advanced math. 5th hour I got ag business. 6th hour I got lifting. 7th hour foods 1, and then 8th hour study hall.
Now you're a senior here at Central Lyon, so tell us some of the activities you're involved in.
Well, I was involved in football this past fall. I'm also involved in FFA, band, and FCA.
Nice. And what other things do you like to do outside of school?
Outside of school, I like to work with my 4-H animals, my cattle, showing them at the fair through 4-H and FFA.
Nice. And what have you enjoyed most about Central Lyon so far?
What I've enjoyed most about Central Lyon so far is probably just that everybody, for the most part, I think gets along. Like, I just kind of like the environment of our school, and especially like how the teachers act in teaching class every day.
Sure. What are some of your favorite memories from the past 3 years?
Some of my favorite memories, probably when we made it down to state our sophomore year for football. Also going to state convention for FFA my freshman year. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, those two are probably the biggest ones.
And what are you looking forward to through the rest of your senior year?
Probably just a lot of flexibility and getting to be able to do what I want. Next semester I just have to take college comp, so one fairly simple, I shouldn't say simple, but that's my hardest class. Otherwise, everything after that is pretty easy.
Gotcha.
So.
And what are your plans for next year?
Next year I plan on attending Wyotech in Laramie, Wyoming, and plan to go there for welding, 6-month program, and then get to work.
And what words of advice would you have for our current freshmen?
Words of advice I'd have for our current freshmen is probably just try everything you can, all the different activities, sports, clubs, whatever. Just get out there and try as much of it as you can, then you'll find out what you like and what you enjoy doing, what you want to do.
Well, Ethan, thank you for joining us today. And now we'll go back to the booth after a word from our sponsors.
Frontier Bank is my financial teammate when I need them the most. I started mowing lawns in 5th or 6th grade, and I started making money, so my parents decided to open a bank account here at Frontier Bank. I feel like when you walk in the door, they know you on a personal level and you know everyone else. With Frontier Bank's mobile app, I can check my balances all the time. Frontier Bank is my financial teammate when I need them the most.
Premier Bank has always understood the value of family. We recognize that as your family grows, your banking needs change, and we're here to help you each step of the way. We'll create a customized plan for easier and better banking and support you in making the most of every dollar today and always. Visit premierbank.bank or stop by to partner with a bank who's ready to grow with you.
And we're back here in Rock Rapids as we're getting ready to start the second half. Let's take a look at some of our unofficial stats for the first half. Unity Christian shot 11 of 25 from the field for 44%. They were 2 of 6 from three-point for 33%, and 1 of 4 from the free throw line for 25%. We had them for 14 total rebounds, 11 turnovers, and 5 steals, being led in scoring by sophomore McKenna Hahn with 9 points. And Schrock leads them with 4 rebounds. The Knights also have 4 points off the bench. For the Lions, they are 14 of 28 for an even 50% from the field. They were 3 of 8 from long range for 38%, and they are 8 of 10 from the free throw line for 80%. The Lions only 9 rebounds in the first half. We had them for 5 turnovers, 8 steals. They're being led by sophomore Taylor Redkema with 11 points. And senior Danica Hugedorn is leading the team with 3 rebounds. The Lions also have 5 points off their bench. Lions with a 14-point lead here at halftime. Remind everyone, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you know when we post videos or start these live broadcasts. And be sure to follow Central Lyon on Facebook and X to keep up on all the latest news. Reminder, Central Lyon parents, Central Lyon will have a 1:15 early dismissal on Monday, December 22nd. And our break will go from Tuesday, December 23rd through Friday, January 2nd. School will resume on Monday, the 4th. Lions look like they've got their starting lineup out there of Hofert, Reichema, Struckman, Hugedorn, and Vanderzee. Looks like the Knights also with their starting lineup of Hahn, Scout, and Rosenboom, Hahn, and Rowenhorst out there. First shot, no good by Rowenhorst. Redcombe with the rebound. 3-point attempt. Good by Vanderzee. Lions back into that full court man-to-man press. Scouten finds wide open Rowenhorst for an easy bucket. Scouten 6 points and her first assist of the evening. First bucket of the evening for Rowanhorst. Lions now looking to get their offense set. Hagedorn takes it all the way in. Tough shot, and Hagedorn muscles her way in for the basket. McKenna Hahn looking for a screen there from J.C. Hahn. Hahn now back, J.C. Hahn back in Hofert down, fadeaway shot. Great shot there by J.C. Hahn, the freshman. She now with 4 points to go along, 2 rebounds unofficially here tonight. I say unofficial because I guarantee you these stats are not 100% accurate. I'm the one taking them. Hagedorn almost has that one stolen away. Kicks it to Ripkema. Ripkema, wide open three-pointer is good. Lions now out to an 18-point lead. J.C. Hahn in the middle of the lane, cut off there by the Lions. Rowanhorst gets it over to McKenna Hahn. Gonna go over the right side, cut off by Central Lyon. Shot no good, rebound down to Hagedorn. Hagedorn, left-handed shot, up and in. Danica Hagedorn. Some tough shots there. Last 2 trips down the court, able to get both of them up and in. Nice take there by Scouten. Scouten gets the layup. 8 points for her so far tonight. Hofert, good position there on J.C. Hahn, up no good. Gets her own rebound though. Get over cross court, Hagedorn. Spin move. Hagedorn has that one. No. I'm going to say blocked, but no. They're going to call foul on J.C. Hahn. Hagedorn will go to the free throw line. Second foul on J.C. Hahn. First of the game for the night, or first of the quarter for the Knights. First free throw, no good by Hagedorn. Schrock going to check in for Hahn. And second one is in, so Hagedorn goes 1 of 2. 12 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists so far tonight for Danica Hagedorn. She does lead the team in all of those categories. Nice take there. McKenna Hahn up and in. Long jumper by the sophomore. She continues to lead the way offensively for the Knights with 11. Dump down to Hofert, going to work the left side, and she's going to travel. Nice take there by the sophomore to Groats. She gets the bucket inside the paint. Down to a 15-point lead now for the Lions as we approach the halfway mark here of the quarter. Nice dump down, give and go action. No good though for Hagedorn. And that rebound was by Plaisir. And a travel going to be called on Hahn. And it's turnover. 12th turnover of the evening unofficially by Unity Christian. Vanderzee thought about it. Now over to Hagedorn. Hagedorn cut off, kicks to Vanderzee. 3-point wide open three-pointer, good by the sophomore. And whoops, knocked out of bounds there by the Lions, and the keyboard for the band is taken out by Vanderzee. Hopefully the Vanderzees have insurance. They're sitting right in front of me. That's Hahn with it now, cut off by Hagedorn. Pleasure. Dribble drive, wide open shot, passed up, but she goes in anyway. That was number 12, Rosenboom. 3-point attempt, good by Rybkema. Lions 4 of 4 so far this quarter from behind the arc. They're up by 21 now. Pleasure knocked away, but they're going to call the foul on Rybkema first. Pleasure thought about the three. Gets over to DeGroat. DeGroat cut off by the Lions. Pleasure gets it again. Very young lineup here for Unity Christian, as they don't play a lot of seniors. In fact, they don't have any on the roster. Pleasure jumper good. The assist credited to Summer Scouten there. Lions with a big height advantage with Hofert down in there. They get it to Rybkema. Rybkema muscles her way in, no good, but she'll go to the free throw line. Foul is on number 2, Anna Smith, a 5'6" junior. And Taylor Rybkema will go to the line to shoot 2. Rybkema second on the team in points with 12.2 and third in rebounds per contest with 5.2 rebounds. That one up and in. And Rybkema makes them both. Vanna, we are going to check in for Rybkema. Back to a 21-point lead, 2:35 to go here in the third quarter. Lions back to their man-to-man full-court press. They will vary between a man-to-man and a 1-2-2. Summer Scouten with it. Over to Smith. Smith's going to drive, and she's fouled. Foul is called on Hagedorn. Hofert out for the Lions. Struckman back in. 3 Unity Christian Knights also check in. Not as easy for me to tell you them, as I don't know them by recognizing them. Missed shot there by Scouten, but she will go to the line of the foul going to be called on Danica Hagedorn. That is her third. Scouten's first one is no good. Rybkema quickly back into the game for Hagedorn. 3 team fouls on Lions, 2 on the Knights so far this quarter. And that one rolls off, and the rebound down to Rybkema. Push ahead. Oh my goodness. That was a fancy finish by Summer Struckman, the senior. Or sorry, Cheyenne Struckman, the senior. Sorry, there was a Summer Struckman and there's a Summer Scouten out there, so I get a little confused. Good take there by Lindsay DeGroat for the Knights. Also, I'm trying to do too many things at once, so. 3-point attempt, Vanderweer, good. Assist by Vanderzee. Again, the Lions now 5 for 5 from behind the 3-point arc in the third quarter. They're up by 24. Trapped here. And a timeout going to be taken by Coach Howard. He is going to take a quick 30-second timeout. We'll take it with him back in 30 seconds here on the CO Broadcast Network.
Frontier Bank is my financial teammate when I need them the most. I started mowing lawns in 5th or 6th grade, and I started making money, so my parents decided to open a bank account here at Frontier Bank. I feel like when you walk in the door, they know you on a personal level and you know everyone else. With Frontier Bank's mobile app, I can check my balances all the time. Frontier Bank is my financial teammate when I need them the most.
And we're back here in Rock Rapids. Lions with that 24-point lead. The Knights will inbound on the sideline. That one goes right through Hahn's hands. And Vanderzee will get one of the easier steals she'll have on the season. Reipkema is blocked from behind, but they're going to call a foul. JC Hahn, her third foul, third on the team as well, will send Reipkema to the free throw line. First one is good. Schrock's going to check in for DeGroat for the Knights. Reikema's second one is up and in, and Reikema 5 of 6 from the free throw line. She's got 21 points, 5 rebounds, and assists. 1 assist for the game so far with a minute to go in the third quarter. The sophomore having a great night tonight. McKenna Hahn thought about the three, going to drive. Good seal there by Schrock. And Reipkema is going to be called for the foul on the drive by McKenna Hahn. And Hahn will go to the free throw line. First one is good. Hofer going to check in for Reipkema as Reipkema picks up her third foul of the game. The Lions now 4 fouls in the quarter. McKenna Hahn makes them both. 13 points now on the evening, along with 1 rebound for the sophomore. She continues to lead the way for the Unity Christian Knights. Vanderweerd all the way in, no good. Rebound is going to go out of bounds off the Lions. Good cut there by Vanderweerd. Got triple team though by Unity Christian. Good defense there and unable to get that one up and in with the Lions. And now Unity Christian will have the ball. Scouting goes baseline, cut off there. Now JC Hahn, and she's going to travel. As I said, JC Hahn, a 6-foot freshman, leads the team in points with 13.4 points per game and rebounds at 7 rebounds per contest. Lions doing a good job so far tonight, just 4 points and 2 rebounds as almost basically through the third quarter. Lions are going to hold for the last shot here. It's a Hofert. Hofert throws it away. So now 5.8 seconds left. Unity Christian will get the ball and a shot here. McKenna Hahn has that one blocked, gets her own rebound, and no good. As Hahn had that shot blocked by Vanderweerd, got her own rebound, put it back up and misses. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Lions extend their lead. They're now up by 24. Back with fourth quarter action here on the CL Broadcast Network.
When it's time to celebrate, Pizza Ranch is ready. We've got plenty of room and plenty of food for everyone. With pizza, desserts, and the country's best chicken, everyone leaves a winner. Make it a buffet day at Pizza Ranch.
The score of any game is generally forgotten over time,
but the actions of players, coaches, and fans are remembered.
Sportsmanship is an attitude that can have a positive influence on everyone around you.
In the stands and on the court.
How do you want to be remembered? Support your team positively and enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
And we're back here at Central Lyon. Start the fourth quarter. Lions 26 points in that third quarter to just 16 by the Unity Christian Knights. Lions will start with the ball here in a 24-point lead. High, low. Hofer into Huggenhorn. No good. Rebound down to Redkema. And a travel going to be called as Redkema falls. Scouten leads things up here for the Knights. Gets it to DeGroat. She pulls it back out now. There's JC Hahn. Hahn will think about a three. No good. Rebound. Good hustle there by the Knights. And DeGroat gets the bucket. So second chance point opportunity there. And they cash in on it, does Unity Christian. 22-point lead now here for the Lions. Lions do have to think a little bit. They have another game tomorrow and not a night game. They'll play at 1 o'clock. Nice steal there by Hahn. So I was going to say the Lions need to think about their legs a little bit, but they need to think about just finishing the game at the moment. As Unity Christian out to a good start here in the fourth quarter. Third foul called on Vanderzee. DeGroat goes to the free throw line. She makes the first one. Third foul on Vanderzee of the game. First on the quarter for the Lions. And DeGroat makes them both. She now has 8 points on the evening, does the sophomore coming off the bench. Vanderzee gets it down to Huggenhorn, down low, misses the shot. And a jump ball going to be called. I'm going to make a point to mention this to Coach Grafing, because I said it a lot the last game too, but Lions, in those situations, maybe need a little shot fake. As Unity Christian seems to be jumping at the first, any motion towards the hoop. A little shot fake, get the girl in the air. Either get the bucket, the easy bucket after that, or you get the foul. JC Hahn's going to travel. Good defense there by the Lions to cut her off, and she just had to drag her foot trying to gather herself and get up in the air. She was unable to do so. McKenna Hahn, the 5'8 sophomore guard, going to check back into the game. Hahn leading the way with 13 points. She is third on the team coming into for the season on rebounds with 5.6 rebounds. Tonight, though, McKenna Hahn getting it done in the scoring column for the Knights. Vanderzee, a little hesitation dribble as that one blocked out of bounds by JC Hahn. Shot clock does not reset. The Lions need to make sure they are aware. Struckman drives hard to the lane, and she's going to go to the free throw line. Foul is on number 23, Lindsay DeGroat, her first of the game, first on the Knights here this quarter. Struckman will go to the line to shoot two. First one, no good. Cheyenne is third on the team in points per game at exactly 10 points per game. Shooting it at an 82% clip from the free throw line so far this year. She goes 1 of 2. Lions back to a 21-point lead here. Under 6 minutes to go in the game. McKenna Hahn almost has that one stolen away. And we're going to have a jump ball called. Possession arrow goes to the Lions. Smith and Rosenboom back into the ball game for the Knights. That one thrown out of bounds. Uncharacteristic mistake there by the Lions. And the Lions with the bucket there. Missed shot there. Rebound down to Smith. Sorry, we got our audio unplugged for a second there. Get it fixed though. That one knocked out of bounds off of Vaynersy. Scouting with it. Cut off there. Free throw line. Over to Ort. Backdoor cut attempted there. Good cut by Rosamoom, but Ort was unable to get her the ball. Struckman and Vanderweerd back into the game for the Lions. Four minutes ago here in the ball game. Lions up by 25. Looks like you're going to see some subs here by the Lions. Just a second. No good there on the drive by Hagedorn. Foul is called on number 2. That is Smith. Her second of the game. Second on the team. Hagedorn makes both of those. Now up to 14 points as she is quickly approaching her season average of 16.8 per contest. Hahn kicks to McKenna Hahn. Three-pointer good. JC Hahn to McKenna Hahn for the 3. Hagedorn goes to her left. And she's fouled. Foul is called on number 12, Sienna Rosenboom. And Danica Hagedorn go back to the free throw line. Anna Myberg going to check in for the first time tonight as Rapkema takes a seat. As Hagedorn makes them both, and now Danica Hagedorn is going to also check out. Probably the end of the action for them. As Lexi Davis checks in for Hagedorn. As I said, the Lions will be back in action tomorrow with Hills Beaver Creek. Then they'll finish out on Monday with a very anticipated matchup. Highly anticipated between Rock Valley and Central Lyon. 3 versus 4 in 2A. McKenna Hahn, 3-point attempt. Good. Hahn now, back-to-back threes for the Knights. Rock Valley will be here at Central Lyon on Monday, and then we will have break for the Lions, where they'll get a couple weeks off. Vanderweer's 3-point attempt rolls in. Lions just on fire from 3-point. They're shooting 64%, 9 of 14 from long range tonight. And a long two-point made there by Rosenboom. Struckman gets it down to Lincecum. Back to Struckman. 3-point attempt. Struckman, no good. Rebound down to DeGroat. And DeGroat, jumper no good. Rebound, gets her own rebound, puts it up and good. And we're going to have a quick substitution timeout. Lily Slade going to check in for the Lions. Vanderweerd on the drive attempt. Has it knocked back out. Slade runs it down. Stolen away by Smits. Foul going to be called here on the Lions. Lexi Davis going to be called for her first foul of the evening, 3rd on the team. Plaisir cut off by the Lions there. Just back to Smith. DeGroat, spin move. Lions cut her off. That one almost stolen away. Schrock gets it. No good. Rebound by Vanderweerd for the Lions. Vanderweerd. Her defender falls down. Vanderweerd, no good from the 3. And we're going to have a jump ball. And Unity Christian will have the possession arrow. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to thank our sponsors. We cannot thank them enough. We have Avera Medical Group, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, DeNoble Boston Company PC, Hilltop Coffee, Murphy Family Dentistry, Papic Motors, Pepsi Beverage Company, Sanford Health, and Seabird Foltz Insurance and Real Estates. Plaisir, 3-point attempt, blanks it in. And the Lions just dribble it out as they will get the 77-58 win. The Lions improve to 6-0 overall, 6-0 in Siouxland Conference action. Unity Christian will fall to 4-4 overall and 2-3 in Siouxland Conference play. We'll take a quick look at some of our post-game stats. Unofficially, we have Unity Christian at 23 of 52 from the field for 44%. They are 5 of 10 from the 3-point for 50%. They are also 5 of 10 from the free throw line for 50%. We had them for 23 rebounds, 17 turnovers, and 7 steals. They were led in scoring with 19 from McKenna Hahn, the sophomore. And Schrock led with 4 rebounds, 19 points off the bench for the Knights. Lions, on the other hand, were 25 of 53 for 47% from the field, 9 of 16 from long range for 56%, and they shot 82% from the free throw line with 18 of 22 free throws made. We had them for 18 overall rebounds, 11 turnovers, and 9 steals. They were led by Taylor Ripkemore, the sophomore, with 23 points and 6 rebounds. The Lions also had 11 points from the bench. We're going to take a quick break as we reset for the boys portion of our doubleheader. And be back with the pregame for the boys here momentarily.
Students in high school sports learn to live active lifestyles, the value of hard work, teamwork, and juggling the demands of academic and sports schedules teaches time management skills, all necessary for success beyond high school. Practices, games, and tournaments are all lessons in perseverance, and through it all, growth of friendships that will last a lifetime. DeNoble Austin & Company PC, a proud sponsor of Central Lyon Sports.
On top of a hill in the heart of our little town, there's a place where the coffee's always hot and the smells are even warmer. At Hilltop, we brew more than just coffee. We brew connection, comfort, and community. Locally roasted, lovingly served, always welcoming. Come in, slow down, and stay a while. Hilltop, your coffee, your community.
Murphy Family Dentistry has been serving and supporting the Lions and all of Northwest Iowa for over 25 years. We are located in Rock Rapids just off Highway 75. Our friendly staff is ready to help cheer up your smile for another Lion victory. Call us today to schedule for all your dental needs or visit us online at www.josephmurphydental.com.
Hit one out of the park with a new or pre-owned vehicle from Papik Motors. With 3 convenient locations in Laverne, Rock Rapids, and Sibley, our team is ready to help with all of your automotive needs. Swing in today and let the hometown team be your dealer of choice, or visit us online at papik.com.
Papik Motors makes it so easy.
We're back here in Rock Rapids as we get set for the boys portion of our doubleheader. Let's start here by taking a look at some stats. Unity Christian 6-0 overall, 4-0 in Siouxland Conference games. The Lions are 0-4 overall, 0-4 in conference play. The Knights average 73.5 points per game. They're shooting an even 50% on the season. They average 34.2 rebounds, 15.7 assists, and 10 steals per game. They also shoot 68.0% from the free throw line and average 12.0 turnovers. The Lions, on the other hand, are averaging 36.5 points per game. They shoot 30.1% from the field, averaging 13 rebounds, 7 assists and 4 steals. Central Lyon shoots 58.8% from the free throw line, and they're averaging 13 turnovers per game. Earlier today, I did have a chance to sit down and talk with Coach Gerleman about the game from last Friday and tonight's matchup. We'll have that interview now. Welcome back to the pregame show. We're being joined by Central Lyon Boys head coach Ben Gerleman. Coach, thanks for joining us.
You bet, Jeff. Thanks for having me.
Coach, let's start with the game from last week, Friday. The Lions lost to Sioux Center 58-43. What were your thoughts after that game?
We felt really good. We felt like our kids played hard. We competed, which is something we hadn't done early in the season. We're kind of starting the process of changing a few things around, and so just really pleased. I thought the kids were excellent. I thought their effort was great. Fouled a little too much, but it was good. I mean, it ended up 15. It felt like it was a much closer game.
I agree.
I actually felt like we could have been leading at half if we didn't get in foul trouble and not have a regular lineup out there for most of the second quarter. So overall, it felt really good.
Yeah, you jumped out to a lead in the first quarter. Like you said, second quarter probably not the greatest that you compared to what the first quarter was. A little bit of that is you have to give credit to center. They came back and shot the ball pretty well compared to what they had to start the game. And like you said, a bunch of different kids getting out there. Abram Metzger seeing a little bit more playing time on Friday. Overall, probably because of foul trouble, just a freshman. But going up against some kids that are bigger, taller at least. And but also a lot more experience out there.
That's been an issue with us all year. I mean, some of the teams we played have got some big kids. I mean, MLC's got big kids. West Lyon's got huge kids. It's like, I mean, we've been undersized every game, and I felt like our effort level and competitiveness really was much better, and it showed rebounding. Like we didn't get just demolished on the boards, and we kind of held our own there. So. We're making some steps forward. We'll see how it goes, here after having a full week off of no games, and now we get to play, tonight's the first one in 3 in a row, and, we'll see how it goes, but, we're encouraged from our last game.
And as you said, we didn't play on Tuesday, or not a normal week night off, but just the way the schedule worked out this year. And so now tonight we have Unity Christian. What will we see from them? Besides a really, really good basketball.
Honestly, if I had to pick a team that would first off win our conference, it would be them. I don't think you'll find a better 2A team, not just in Northwest Iowa, but in the state. I'm not saying they're going to win the state title by any stretch of the means. I think they'll have a chance to, but they are really, really talented. They've got kids that are skilled. They've got good size. They don't have the physical bulk like an MOC or a West Lyon, but every single one of their kids is extremely skilled. They're talented. They're competitive, and they've got 12 of them. So they're going to be really good. We're hoping that we can. We spent most of this week trying to make some changes on how we want to play because we felt like, what we've seen over the last couple games, there's a certain way we need to play. And so we've been trying to adjust and get the kids to do that on a full-time basis instead of just in spurts. And so, hopefully things go well for us tonight, but we are facing an absolute beast of a team.
Looking at stats, since we didn't play on Tuesday, I've had all week basically to kind of gradually get ready for the game. I think before they played, did they play West Lyon on Tuesday?
They played MLC on Tuesday.
Before they played that game, I think they had 4 kids averaging double figures. And then I looked again on Wednesday after the game, and those 4 kids had improved. And I think they actually are now, like the 4th kid is like 12.5 points per game, which a lot of years you take that out of your best or even your second best kid would be a great year. And that's our 4th best scorer on the season.
They've got they have got a great run of kids coming through right now. I mean, their senior class is talented, their junior class is talented, their sophomore class is really talented. They've just got a run of kids that are, and for them, for a lot of those kids, basketball is their thing. They've got a couple kids where they're going to go play college football, but for most of them, they're basketball kids, and so they're just extremely skilled. And it's, our kids are going to play hard. I think if you show up and come to the game, or you watch online and watch the broadcast, I think our kids will play hard. Sometimes playing hard isn't always enough. Sometimes you got to play hard and be really good and be really lucky at times. And so it's going to be a massive challenge. And their guard play is outstanding. The Bosma kid's really good. The Winterfeld kid is really good. But the Wieringa kid for them, who missed all of last year, he's a stud, and he's their 4th best player right now. The Van Don kid is as good as you'll see in our conference. He kind of plays point forward for them. So they're just really good.
They're obviously after winning on Tuesday, the odds-on favorite to win the conference and probably make a run in the postseason and what I'm sure they're hoping for. But like you said, I know our kids, especially after watching, we've had a lot of home games. Talked about that before off air. Almost all of our home games are the first month of the year, so gotten to see them in person a lot. And our kids do play with a lot of effort for the most part, most of the time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard. It's easy as high school kids to get down on yourself and disparage when you're not winning or when you're not having the success that you want to have. But for the most part, the kids come out, they play hard, and expect nothing less from them tonight.
And we've been behind the 8 ball some this year. Where our first game of the year was against the defending 3A state champs. Yep. That's a really good team. This is our 5th game.
Yes.
And it'll be our 4th game against the state tournament team.
Yeah.
And the only team that wasn't beat a state tournament team. Our schedule's been brutal as far as who we're playing. It's been great because we've been at home, but our kids are going to play hard, and it's like you said, it is difficult to go out there and really, really compete when you get down. Mm-hmm. Like the first few games of the year where we got down by a lot, and it's like, it's hard as a kid to do that. I know as adults we think you gotta fight through that, but emotionally, a 15 to 18-year-old kid doesn't always handle that that way. And so I do like that our kids have played hard. I really do feel like even when we've been down, I think our kids are still giving effort. And I think that's going to bode well once we get through this stretch and we can have some time to regroup and kind of start over in January and not have to play the state tournament teams right away.
It's true. Coach, I want to thank you for taking some time out of your day to join us. And we'll be back with more pregame show after these words from our sponsors.
My name's Elin, and I like sports because I like watching them.
My name's Miles, and I just like the school in general because our teachers are nice and we get to do a lot of fun stuff.
Hi, my name is River, and I like the sports teams because my mom coaches the basketball team.
Super Defaults, local, true, insurance, real estate, all for you.
A community is a place, but it's also a connection. It's where we all plant roots, raise our families, build our lives, and take care of each other. It's something we have in common. And it takes world-class care to keep communities like ours strong. We work together to live, to hope, to heal, because that's what neighbors do. Here for all, here for good. Sanford Health.
Premier Bank has always understood the value of family. We recognize that as your family grows, your banking needs change, and we're here to help you each step of the way. We'll create a customized plan for easier and better banking and support you in making the most of every dollar today and always. Visit premierbank.bank or stop by to partner with a bank who's ready to grow with you.
When it's time to celebrate, Pizza Ranch is ready. We've got plenty of room and plenty of food for everyone. With pizza, desserts, and the country's best chicken, everyone leaves a winner. Make it a buffet day at Pizza Ranch.
Frontier Bank is my financial teammate when I need them the most. I started mowing lawns in 5th or 6th grade, and I started making money, so my parents decided to open a bank account here at Frontier Bank. I feel like when you walk in the door, they know you on a personal level and you know everyone else. With Frontier Bank's mobile app, I can check my balances all the time. Frontier Bank is my financial teammate when I need them the most.
Here's to welcoming moments, big and small. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, with care and coverage. Partner with Avera for more hellos, more hugs, more memories. We'll move you forward through sickness and health, and every milestone in between. Hello possibility. Hello healthy. Hello life. Avera, moving health forward.
And we're back here in Rock Rapids as we are getting ready for the tip-off of the boys portion of our doubleheader. Taking a look at the last 5 games for these teams. Unity Christian 5-0 in their last 5. A win at home versus MOC Floyd Valley 68-49. A win at Sheldon 74-41. A win at Galen Catholic 69-36. A win at Rock Valley 63-55. And a win at Spirit Lake 83-63. Yes, that is 4 road games. I believe that the game versus MOC Floyd Valley on Tuesday was their first home game of the year. One of them did get postponed, but still not a lot of home games for Unity Christian yet this year. Other hand for the Lions are 0-4 in their first 4 games. Loss at home versus Sioux Center 58-43. Loss at West Lyon 67-40. Loss at home versus Boyden Hall 73-29. And a loss at home versus MOC Floyd Valley 85-34. Looking at the series history, Unity has won the only 4 meetings between these two teams, including the 2 games from last year. Last year, the scores were 70-47 and 74-41. Let's take a quickly look at the Siouxland Conference standings. You see Unity Christian leading the way 4-0 in conference play. Central Lyon tied with Sheldon in 8th place at 0-4. Now let's take a look at our starting lineups for both of these teams. First off, for the away team, Unity Christian Knights. Number 2, a junior, Adler Van Essen. Number 3, a senior, Dylan Bosma. Number 4, a senior, Austin Wieringa. Number 10, a junior, Keegan Winterfeld. And number 12, a junior, Tice Van Dong. And for your Central Lyon Lions, their lineup will go like this. Number 0, senior, Porter Vogel. Number 2, a senior, Nathan Robinson. Number 3, a sophomore, Eli Groen. Number 4, a junior, Logan Koob. And number 11, a sophomore, Eric Austin. Unity Christian is coached by Cody Harskamp. The Lions are coached by Ben Gerleman. The boys will follow the girls tomorrow, their next game, as they will play host to Hillsbeaver Creek after the girls' game tomorrow around 2:30. And then Central Lyon will also then have Rock Valley on Monday, the 22nd at home before we head to Christmas break here at Central Lyon. Once again, thank our sponsors, Avera Medical Group, Premier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank. Sorry, let me start over. Avera Medical Group, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, DeNoble, Austin & Company PC, Hilltop Coffee, Murphy Family Dentistry, Papik Motors, Pepsi Beverage Company, Sanford Health, and Sieper-Foltz Insurance and Real Estates. Austin Wieringa will jump for the Knights against Eric Austin for the Lions. And the Lions will win the tip and start with the ball. Man-to-man defense for the Knights. Nathan Robinson averaging 6.3 points per contest for the Lions. Now Austin with it. And that's going to be a turnover, unforced turnover there by Central Lyon. Bosma will get things going for the Knights. Dump down to Bosma, nothing there. Another cut there by Unity Christian. They now swing it to the other side. Van Essen in the corner. That's Winterfeld over to Wieringa. 3-point attempt. Good by Dylan Bosma. Dylan Bosma leading the team with 20.2 points per game. Also leads 3.7 assists, 2.7 steals, and he's third on the team in rebounds with 4.3 rebounds per game is the 6'1 senior guard. Porter Vogel, 3-point attempts, no good. Rebound down to Bosma. And Ball knocked out of bounds. Lions will have it underneath their own basket there. As again, fast-paced action. It's going to take me a second here to get going. I recognize who is who out there for the Knights. Lions will inbound. They get it into Austin. Robinson with it now over to Porter Vogel at the top of the key. Looking for Austin down low. Instead they give it to Koob. Swings it over to Robinson in the corner. Guarded by Van Essen. And a double dribble on Robinson before he could get that shot up. Coach Gerleman going to take a quick timeout as Lions 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. We'll take a break with them. You're watching Lions basketball here on the CL Broadcast Network.
Frontier Bank is my financial teammate when I need them the most. I started mowing lawns in 5th or 6th grade and I started making money, so my parents decided to open a bank account here at Frontier Bank. I feel like when you walk in the door, they know you on a personal level and you know everyone else. With Frontier Bank's mobile app, I can check my balances all the time. Frontier Bank is my financial teammate when I need them the most.
When it's time to celebrate, Pizza Ranch is ready. We've got plenty of room and plenty of food for everyone. With pizza, desserts, and the country's best chicken, everyone leaves a winner. Make it a buffet day at Pizza Ranch.
Welcome back to Rock Rapids. To the quick full timeout by the Lions. Unity Christian will have the ball. 2 unforced turnovers there by the Lions. Coach Gerleman wanted to settle them down. As you heard in the pregame, Coach Gerleman very realistic with what's going with the game tonight, but also making sure the Lions are playing hard and not making the game any harder for themselves than it has to be. Pick and roll here. Bosma all the way to the rim, and Bosma gets the layup. Little screen and roll between Bosma and Van Dong. High-low, and that one's thrown too hard by Austin. I think Austin was hoping that Koob would kind of move towards the basket there. Instead, Koob jumped trying to catch it. And ending in a 3rd straight turnover for the Lions. Van Dong down low, cut off by Koob. Winterfeld back to Van Dong. Now Van Essen. Van Essen baseline, nothing going. Kick to Keegan Winterfeld, and Winterfeld gets the 3 off the assist from Adler Van Essen, the 6-foot junior. Vogel picks up his dribble. Had to get over to Koob. Eli Grown with it. Lions again without Leo Grown as he's still recovering from an ankle injury. Talked to him today. Thought maybe tomorrow he could play. Hopefully for sure on Monday. Turnaround, jump shot, good. Long jumper from Eli Grown. And Grown gets things going for the Lions here. 3-point attempt. Bosma, good. Robinson, 3-point attempt. No good. Rebound down to Van Essen on the rebound there. Sorry. And stolen away there by Vogel on the turnover by Winterfeld. Waringa going to be called for the foul, first foul of the game. First substitution of the game is going to be number 24, Abram Metzger, the freshman, going to check in for Robinson. Lions get it into Austin. Austin, quick jumper, no good. Three-pointer shot, good by Keegan Winterfield. And another timeout by the Lions, 32nd timeout. We'll stay here. Take an opportunity to talk about our upcoming events here on the CL Broadcast Network. Tomorrow, varsity girls basketball at 1 o'clock, followed by boys at approximately 2:30. Then on Monday, we have JVR and JV boys basketball versus Rock Valley. That'll be a 3:45 start time from the gym here. Following that game, we'll have varsity boys, girls and boys doubleheader in basketball versus Rock Valley at 6 and 7:30 on Monday the 22nd. And then we head into our winter break, and we only have 4 home basketball games left after winter break. 6 of the 10 games. Lions will inbound here. A little 1-2-2 full court trap put on by the Knights. And going to end up in almost a steal, but a foul going to be called on Van Dong as he didn't go around Central Lyon there as he went through, I believe it was Logan Koob. And the Lions now get their offense started. Grown off a staggered screen, kicks over to Vogel. Austin now being guarded by Van Dong. Metzger swings it to the other side to Koob. And that one's turned over there by the Lions. Loveson Raymond going to check in for the first time tonight for Eric Austin, as the sophomore Raymond will see his first action of the evening. So we approach 3.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Unity up 14-2. Van Dong kicks. Bosma, three-point attempt, no good. Central Lyon have the ball here. Lions break the press. Yeah, that thrown out of bounds there off of Van Dong. First substitution of the game for Unity Christian, number 23, Ezekiel Junius will check in for Keegan Winterfeld. Who cross court to Raymond, dangerous pass there. Logo gonna go baseline, dribbles it back out. Shot clock coming down, Lions get to throw something up. And it's a shot clock violation on the Lions. Jackson Pilecki gonna check in for Vogel. Junior checking in for the first time of the evening of this game for Central Lyon. Get it deep in to number 25. That was Austin Hall. Three-pointer by Bosma is good. Off the assist from Hall. Lions almost throw that one away, but Metzger with a few inches to spare along the sideline there. Raymond gets it into Koob on the block. Koob kicks it back out to Groen. Eli Groen, three-point attempts is good. And Groen now with all 5 points for the Lions here in the first quarter. Metzger going to be called for the foul here. his first on the Lions here in the first quarter as we have 90 seconds left. Number 40, Cale Millard, or Millard, not sure on that one. 6'6" junior going to check in for number 12, Tice Van Dong for Unity Christian. And that was Wieringa with a basket. And the Lions have that one tipped out of bounds. They'll inbound again. One, 2, full court press here by Unity Christian. Lions get it to the middle. He's got to get it out of the corner here, and we traveled. The Lions got it into the middle, and then they can get it to the corner quickly, but they've got to move the ball. You can't stand there. The Knights want you in a corner, and that's where they're going to double team you. Wieringa in the middle, kicks Bosma. Bosma might as well take a three. Unity Christian yet to miss. Or sorry, they've missed one time from anywhere. It happened to be a three. Bosma, another three, no good. Wieringa gets the rebound, puts it back up and in. Stolen away by Wieringa. That one's no good, but it's a foul on the Lions. Foul was called on number 4, Logan Koob. Wieringa's first free throw is no good. Vogel and Austin back into the game for Koob and Raymond. And Wieringa goes 1 of 2. As number 20, James Foreman, a senior, will check in for Wieringa. Unity Christian's lead up to 20 here as we approach the end of the first quarter. Lions get it up to Groen. Dump down to Abram Metzger. Metzger up and in. Junius has that one stolen away. And that'll do it. The Lions won't get the shot up. Unity Christian leads 25-7 at the end of the first. Back with more basketball here on the CL Broadcast Network.
Here's to welcoming moments, big and small. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, with care and coverage. Partner with Avera for more hellos, more hugs, more memories. We'll move you forward through sickness and health, and every milestone in between. Hello possibility, hello healthy, hello life. Avera, moving health forward.
Premier Bank has always understood the value of family. We recognize that as your family grows, your banking needs change, and we're here to help you each step of the way. We'll create a customized plan for easier and better banking and support you in making the most of every dollar today and always. Visit premierbank.bank or stop by to partner with a bank who's ready to grow with you.
Back here in Rock Rapids. Unity Christian out to a 25-7 lead here. And they'll start with the basketball here in the second quarter. Foreman with it. That's Millard over to Bosma. Bosma, another three-pointer. No good. Rebound down to Abram Metzger for the Lions. Bosma, 14 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist in the first quarter as he was on fire from three-point range. Was a 6'1" senior guard. Dump down, Abram Metzger. Metzger trying to muscle his way in there. No good. Rebound down to Bosma. Bosma Over to Junius. Back over to Bosman. The Knights will get their offense going. That's Foreman. 10-footer, no good. Rebound down to Eli Grown. Nathan Robinson with a 3. His first bucket of the game. Bosma to Millard, and easy bucket there for the 6'6" junior. Lions got to get it across, and they do. Lions got to help out the ball, the dribbler there. Stolen away by Foreman, and Foreman gets the bucket. Another quick timeout by the Lions. We'll take it with them. More basketball when we come back.
Frontier Bank is my financial teammate when I need them the most. I started mowing lawns in 5th or 6th grade, and I started making money, so my parents decided to open a bank account here at Frontier Bank. I feel like when you walk in the door, they know you on a personal level, and you know everyone else. With Frontier Bank's mobile app, I can check my balances all the time.
Here's to welcoming moments, big and small. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, with care and coverage. Partner with Avera for more hellos, more hugs, more memories. We'll move you forward through sickness and health, and every milestone in between. Hello possibility, hello healthy, hello life. Avera, moving health forward.
Back here in Rock Rapids. Union Christian expanding on their lead, now up by 19. The Lions have the ball. Little jump defense played by Unity Christian as they run. They wait for the they wait for the ball handler across midcourt, and then they run 2 guys at him, try to jump them and catch the Lions unaware. Work there for a second before Vogel throws it off the Knight defender. And the Lions inbound now. They'll get their offense going. Coob down low. Over to Austin. Austin, no good. Push ahead to Winterfeld, and Winterfeld with the turnover. And the Lions again stop in the wrong spot with the ball. Luckily, they will maintain possession, as the possession arrow is in favor of the Lions. But again, they can't stop right in the corner there. They've got to get the ball into the middle. And then if they get it in the corner, they've got to go quickly down the sideline. You can't just stand there in the corner. Unity Christian, way too good of a team to give them the defense like that. Staggered screen for Robinson there. A little late on the pass. The Lions are looking to get Robinson a look at the basket. He is their best three-point shooter. He's being face guarded by Van Essen, basically, is Robinson. Dump down to Coob. And Coob muscles his way in for buckets. Van Dong. Van Dong will turn that one over and then commit the foul. His second of the game, first on the Knights this quarter. So now they got to go. That's a little bit better job. They find an open man down low, and Logan Koo back-to-back buckets off the assist from Vogel. Winterfeld at the top of the key here over to Van Dong. Now Winterfeld for three, good. Winterfeld shoots 42% on the year from the three-point line. That one kicked out of bounds. Lions will maintain possession. You got Dylan Bosma, who shoots 45% from the three-point line. Wieringa shoots 33, Winterfeld 42, Van Dong 38. So very good three-point shooters are the Knights. Almost a travel there by Junius, but he keeps that pivot foot. Van Essen out to Junius. Back to Van Essen. Van Essen, three, good. I didn't tell you Van Essen's three-point percentage because it's not very good, only 20%, but he makes that three as Unity Christian just burning up the nets. Vogel going baseline. And misses, rebound down to Bosma. Junius, no good. But he's fouled and will go to the free throw line. Foul is on three. Eli Groen. Junius will head to the free throw line. First one, good. Metzger going to check in for Groen. That was his first of the game. Hall going to check in for Van Essen for the Knights. Ezekiel Junius, a 6'1 junior, just shooting 33% from the free throw line on the year, goes 1 of 2. Vogel down with the rebound for the Lions. Austin loses that one. Throws it out of bounds. Poletsky in for Robinson for the Lions. Short corner there is Hall. Back out to Junius. Wieringa going to go baseline. Over to Hall. Hall's got to do something. And misses it. Rebound down to Abram Metzger. Lions. Nice pass there. Austin to Vogel. And on the secondary break, the Lions get the bucket. And Unity Christian returns the favor on the Junius layup from off the Winterfeld assist. Attack the middle. There you go, Lions. That's better. They break the press that time. Much easier. Vogel going to go down left. Fadeaway shot, no good. Rebound down to Wieringa. Fast break. And layup from Winterfeld off the assist from Bosma. 90 seconds to go here in the first half. Dump down to Metzger. Metzger spins middle, goes up with it, and Abram Metzger with another bucket. Winterfeld going to throw that one away. Foreman and Millard back in for the Knights. That's a better job by Metzger. Didn't stop in the corner, took it down the sideline, and Unity Christian was unable to get the double team. And then they get it down to Metzger, and he's fouled, and he's going to get the basket. That foul was on number 10, Keegan Winterfeld. Metzger's going to shoot one. No good. Hall down with the rebound for the Knights. Winterfeld cut off there out to Junius. And that's going to be a travel. Growing back in for Austin here. Stay tuned at halftime as we'll have the dance team performance along with another senior interview and some halftime highlights put together by our producer, Jessica Cruz. Also want to thank Ivy Ramsey for running the video board and helping me with stats tonight. Dump down, Metzger gets it to Vogel, and Vogel's no good, but he's fouled. Good find there by Metzger as Winterfeld will be called for the foul there. His second, third on the team. As Vogel will go to the line to shoot two. First one is up and in. Van Essen and Bosma back in for Winterfeld and Foreman. Wieringa also back in as Porter Vogel makes both of those. The Knights can hold for the last shot here if they so choose. Much better quarter here for the Lions as it was an 18-point lead at the end of the first, and now it's an 18-point lead so far here as with 15 seconds to go here in the half. The Lions have played even with Unity Christian thus far. Vogel going to foul as the Lions have three fouls to give. Now, they don't want to have the same person foul, but I believe that's the first foul on Vogel. Yes. They make the Knights reset here. Now they can foul again. Nope, they're going to get a three-point off. No good. Rebound down to Vogel. Lions will not get the shot up, but Lions play them even 15-15 in that quarter. We're going to turn my mic off and turn the camera mic on so you guys can hear the music and the dance team performance here. And we're back with second half action on the CO Broadcast Network.
At this time, please welcome to the floor the Central Line Dance Team with their third place, Jazz Routine.
The score of any game is generally forgotten over time,
but the actions of players, coaches, and fans are remembered.
Sportsmanship is an attitude that can have a positive influence on everyone around you.
In the stands and on the court.
How do you want to be remembered?
Support your team positively and enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
Here's to welcoming moments, big and small. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, with care and coverage. Partner with Avera for more hellos, more hugs, more memories. We'll move you forward through sickness and health, and every milestone in between. Hello possibility, hello healthy, hello life. Avera, moving health forward.
What is good, Central Line Broadcast Interview? It is your favorite host / favorite YouTuber, Showtime KT, and today we are here with
Julian Dillard.
So tell me, Julian, what is your schedule and what is your favorite and hardest class?
From first to last, we got band, sculpture, college comp. I go to drawing studio after that, and then I have AP Chem. Then sixth period, I have AP Calc. And then I go to psychology, and then I have physics. And then after school, I have college Spanish class. My favorite class would be drawing studio, and my hardest one has got to be AP Calc. Classes are rough.
What was the biggest challenge in your high school career?
The biggest challenge in my high school career had to have been back in freshman year when my pops died, and then getting involved after that.
What are you doing after high school?
I plan on going to Iowa State and getting a degree in cybersecurity engineering. That way I can either fall back on it if I don't do what I initially planned to do, which is law enforcement down in Houston, Texas. That way I can go work with like Lockheed Martin or something because I got ins in that. So one of those two things, either law enforcement down in Houston for Harris County or Lockheed.
What are your hobbies?
My biggest hobby has got to be fighting. I love everything about that. But after that, it'd probably be reading, because you got to stay educated.
What is your favorite part about Central Line?
My favorite part about Central Line is probably the student body. Everybody around here is pretty inclusive, and if you just talk to people, they're pretty friendly.
What teacher or student has had the biggest impact in your high school career?
I gotta say, Jaden Harris, Duke Harrison. He has been my friend since before freshman year, so he definitely helped me polish up my social skills because they were terrible when I came back.
Yeah. And what has been your favorite memory of high school so far?
My favorite memory of high school was the Space System Design Competition down in Galveston, Texas. It was really stressful, but it helped me grow a lot and kind of figure out what I am good at.
And what would you tell a freshman to head them through high school?
You gotta appreciate the moments. They're all you got, and they'll pass you by really fast by the time you get to this point. So if you just take a moment to breathe everywhere you go, it'll help you out a lot.
And what would you like to tell Central Line before graduating?
I appreciated my time here, and I think the school offered me a lot of opportunities that I wouldn't be able to get elsewhere, and the education was exceptional. So I really appreciated that as well.
And there you have it, Central Line Broadcast Interview. It's been your favorite host, Showtime KT, and
Julian Dillard.
And we'll see you on the next one. Don't forget, have a holly, jolly Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
When it's time to celebrate, Pizza Ranch is ready. We've got plenty of room and plenty of food for everyone. With pizza, desserts, and the country's best chicken, everyone leaves a winner. Make it a buffet day at Pizza Ranch.
The score of any game is generally forgotten over time,
but the actions of players, coaches, and fans are remembered.
Sportsmanship is an attitude that can have a positive influence on everyone around you.
In the stands and on the court.
How do you want to be remembered?
Support your team positively and enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
Premier Bank has always understood the value of family. We recognize that as your family grows, your banking needs change, and we're here to help you each step of the way. We'll create a customized plan for easier and better banking and support you in making the most of every dollar today and always. Visit premierbank.bank or stop by to partner with a bank who's ready to grow with you.
We're back here in Rock Rapids. Take a look at some unofficial halftime stats. Unity Christian shot 15 of 23 from the field for 65%. They're 8 of 12 from three-point for 67%. A rare time where you actually see a team that shoots better from the three than they do from the two. They also were 2 of 4 from the free throw line for 50%. We had them for 10 rebounds overall, 8 turnovers, and 4 steals. They're being led in scoring by senior Dylan Bosman with 14, and Van Dong leads in rebounds with 4. And we had them for 7 points off their bench. Central Line, on the other hand, 9 of 17 from the field for 53%, 2 of 4 from 3 for 50%, and 2 of 3 from the free throw line for 67%. Lions have 5 rebounds tonight, 11 turnovers, and 4 steals, being led in scoring by freshman Abram Metzger with 6. Porter Vogel leads with 2 rebounds, and the Lions have 6 points from their bench. Once again, take an opportunity to thank our sponsors, Avera Medical Group, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, DeNoble Austin & Company PC, Hilltop Coffee, Murphy Family Dentistry, Papic Motors, Pepsi Beverage Company, Sanford Health, and Seaport of Fultz Insurance and Real Estate. Upcoming events here on the CL Broadcast Network, Saturday, tomorrow that is, we have varsity girls basketball versus Hills Beaver Creek at 1 o'clock, varsity boys at 2:30. On Monday, we have JVR and JV boys basketball with Rock Valley at 3:45. Then we have varsity girls and boys versus Rock Valley at 6 and 7:30, also on Monday. Make sure to remind everyone that you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you know when we post videos or start these live broadcasts, and be sure to follow Central Line on Facebook and X to keep up on all the latest news. Quick reminder to Central Line parents, Central Line has a 1:15 dismissal on Monday, the 22nd. And that will then begin our break, as we have our break. Come back to school on Monday, January 4th. Both teams with their starters out there, Bosma, Wieringa, Winterfeld, Van Dong, and Van Essen for Unity Christian. Vogel, Groen, Koob, Robinson, and Austin for the Lions. 18-point lead for the Knights, just like it was at the end of the first quarter. As they start here, missed there by Wieringa. Rebound down to Vogel. Coach Gerleman has to be happy with the way the Lions played in the second quarter, matching Unity Christian point for point. Both teams scoring 15 in that quarter. Dump down, Austin, quick move. And no good. Shot is no good. We're going to have a foul called on Eli Groen, I believe. And it's his second. Sends number 10, Keegan Winterfeld, to the free throw line where he makes the first one. Metzger going to check in for Austin. There's Winterfeld's second free throw here. Up and in. Winterfeld's shooting 73% from the free throw line so far this year. Unity Christian back into that 1-2-2. No, they're going to fall back and just play man-to-man defense. Dump down to Metzger. A little out of position. Abram puts up no good. Rebound down. Sorry, down to Van Dong, and then Van Dong is going to carry the ball on the turnover. Good entry passer from Robinson to Metzger. Metzger just maybe a little too far underneath the basket on that last possession there for the Lions, as he was unable to get a good angle. Lions trying to run Robinson off a screen. That one knocked out of bounds. Lions are inbound underneath their own baskets. 25 to go on the shot clock. Lions get it in quickly to Metzger, and Abram Metzger gets the first 2 points of this quarter for Central Lyon. Van Essen, three-pointer, no good. Van Dong on the rebound. And we're going to have an defensive foul before the shot. That foul was on, I believe, number 0, yes, Porter Vogel. Robinson out of the game. Austin back into the game. Second foul on Vogel in the game. Second on the Lions this quarter. Shot was blocked there by Austin. Lions down at the rebound. Vogel gets it into Metzger. Metzger going to work. Up and under. Has to kick it back out to Vogel. Good defense being played there by Van Dong for Unity Christian. Coach Gerleman has talked in the past about making sure the team that they get post looks or post touches. Three-point attempt, no good. Rebound down to Wieringa. Bosma. And that's going to be out of bounds off as Winterfeld is on the out of bounds line with his foot. And he was touching the ball. And that's a travel. No, 10-second call. Kind of thought the Lions might get one of those called on them at some point tonight, as they've been real slow to get the ball across the mid-court line. That time just a little too slow. And a 10-second call on the Lions, and Unity Christian will have the ball as they lead still by 18. And Van Dong with a post touch kick out to Bosma. Bosma, three, good. Bosma now 17 points, along with 3 rebounds and 3 assists. Lions break the press. Metzger, deep position. Probably traveled, got away with that one. That's all right. Lions need a break here as they trail by 21. Lions got to put one up. Metzger heaves it, and it's a shot clock violation. Guards for Central Lyon not doing a great job there of recognizing what is going on with the shot clock. They can't let their post 30 feet away, 35 feet away from the basket being the one putting a shot up. Bosma, another 3. No good. Rebound down to Van Essen. Van Dong, spin move, good. Or sorry, that was Winterfeld on the spin move. He now has 15 points. Keegan Winterfeld, third on the team, who averages 13.7. As I said, pregame, 4 nights average 11.5 points or better so far in the first 6 games of the season. Wieringa going to be called for the foul there. Robinson back in for the Lions. Vogel will take a seat. And foul on the missed shot there by Wieringa. He'll head to the free throw line. Fouls on Austin. Austin Wieringa, the 6'2 senior, makes the first free throw as Junius checks in for Van Essen. Wieringa shooting 62% from the free throw line on the season. Averages 14 points per game and 7.2 rebounds. Good for second so far on the team, both of those categories. He makes them both. 25-point lead now. Back to a full for the Knights, and they're back into a full court 1-2-2 press. Lions get it ahead to Robinson. Robinson, a little hesitation, and Robinson will get the buckets. Push ahead quick by Unity Christian. Winterfeld all the way to the hoop for the buckets. Stolen away there by Van Dong. And now Bosma is going to be fouled on his way to the basket. No, they're going to call it on the ground. Fouls on Nathan Robinson, his first. Austin Hall checking in for the Knights. For Van Dong. Vogel back in for Koob for the Lions. Junius up and in. Stolen away by Bosma. No good shot there by Bosma. Eric Austin with the rebound. Lions now back in control. Dump down to Metzger. Had to gather himself. Gets it blocked by Hall. That time, though, Metzger gets Hall to jump. He misses the shot, but a foul is going to be called on the 6'4 senior Hall. And the freshman, Metzger, will head to the free throw line to shoot two. First one up and in. Kale Millard, a 6'6 junior, going to come in for the Knights. Jackson Pilecki back in for the Lions. Shot no good by Metzger. Nobody picks up Wieringa, but he misses the easy layup. The ball goes out of bounds. Actually hit Wieringa as he was standing out of bounds. So the Lions will have possession. Lions find Vogel wide open underneath the basket for an easy layup. But just like that, the Knights are back on the attack offensively as they are quickly down the floor every time. Nice pull-up shot there by Keegan Winterfeld. Wieringa got the steal and then turned it right back over. As Van Dong checks back in for Wieringa. Pilecki with it. Metzger wants it down low. Or sorry, that's Austin. Groen gets it to Metzger. Metzger double teamed. And Vogel is going to be standing out of bounds when he touches the ball. Turnover on the Lions. Millard down low, going to be fouled by Metzger. Second foul on Metzger for the game. Fifth foul on the Lions, so Millard will go to the free throw line. And the Knights are in the bonus here for the last minute of the quarter. Millard makes the first one, averaging 88% from the free throw line this year. As a team, they shoot 68%, pretty good as a team. And Millard makes them both. Coop going to come back in for the Lions. Logo will get a break for the last minute of the quarter. Union Christian's lead has now ballooned to 28, as they've outscored the Lions 17-7 so far here in the third quarter. Austin gets it, fadeaway shot, good. Eric Austin now, that was his first bucket of the game, go along with 1 rebound, 2 assists. Backdoor cut, Van Dong, nicely done by the Knights. Assist, Dylan Bosma. Dump down to Austin, quick move. Austin, no good. Run ahead, fast break bucket for Winterfeld on the long pass from Tice Van Dong. Good if it goes, no. Does not count or does not go in. That'll do it for the third quarter. The Knights extend their lead as they outscore the Lions 21-9. 30-point lead now as we head to the fourth quarter for Union Christian. Back after these words from our sponsors.
Premier Bank has always understood the value of family. We recognize that as your family grows, your banking needs change, and we're here to help you each step of the way. We'll create a customized plan for easier and better banking and support you in making the most of every dollar, today and always. Visit premierbank.bank or stop by to partner with a bank who's ready to grow with you.
When it's time to celebrate, Pizza Ranch is ready. We've got plenty of room and plenty of food for everyone. With pizza, desserts, and the country's best chicken, everyone leaves a winner. Make it a buffet day at Pizza Ranch.
And we're back here in Rock Rapids. Central Lyon will start with the ball down 30. They get it to Austin. Austin's going to be fouled. Foul is on Bosma. His team's first of the quarter. Poletsky will inbound underneath his own basket. Quick shot there by Grown. No good. Turnover going to be credited to Tice Van Dong on the overthrow there. And the Lions will have the ball again as they look to cut into this lead. Austin gets it down low, going to work against Bosma. Turnaround shot, good. And Van Dong's going to trap, no, going to be pushed. Foul is called on Logan Koob. Koob's second foul. And a three-pointer, good. By Keegan Winterfeld. Poletsky over to Koob, now Grown with it. Lions doing a much better job trying to get those post touches. Austin gets it knocked away Three-pointer attempt, good by who else? Dylan Bosma. Winterfeld on the assist. 20 points for Bosma now. Winterfeld with 24 to lead the way for the Knights. Bosma read his average of 20.2. Winterfeld only averaging 14, almost doubling that up as Metzger misses there. Winterfeld down with the rebound. Winterfeld stop, pop three, no good. Van Dong down with the rebound. Now the Lions with it after the steal by Eli Groen. That one tipped out of bounds by Van Dong. Robinson going to come back into the game for Pilecki. Almost stolen away. And that one's going to be kicked before the Lions can get the shot off. Crazy, kind of a crazy play there. Vogel going to check back in for Eli Groen. And he'll inbound underneath his own basket. Nice play there as the Lions get Abram Metzger on the wide open layup off the feed from Porter Vogel. Bosma over to Wieringa. Now Van Dong, short corner. Back to Wieringa. Winterfeld over to Tice Van Dong. And Van Dong with 2 more points off the assist from Wieringa. Kicked out of bounds there. Junius going to check back in for MOC Floyd by Unity Christian. I'm sorry, Knights fans. I'm not sure why I keep saying MOC. That was the first game of the year. We're on game 4 at home, the 4th home game already. As Ivy Ramsey doing this video board laughs at me up here. Lions just have to get it into Robinson. Dump down to Austin. Quick turnaround. Eric Austin has hit 2 from that exact same spot and the exact same shot, basically, here in the 4th quarter. Give and go. Winterfeld the give and go was Van Dong to Winterfeld, and then we have a foul called here. Foul was called on Logan Koob of the Lions. Austin Hall back into the game for Unity Christian. Eli Groen back in for the Lions. Shot no good there by Wieringa. Rebound down to Eric Austin. Another basket by Eric Austin. He's got back-to-back baskets. Leads down to 30 now. And stolen away by Eli Groen. Eric Austin. Going to be fouled before the shot. Foul was called on number 4, Wieringa. Wieringa's 3rd. Both teams love the little alley-oop pass right in the middle on the inbounds play, as we've seen it from both teams multiple times tonight. Vogel, 3-point attempt, no good. Rebound down to Wieringa. Step back 3, Bosma, no good. Rebound down to Nathan Robinson. And Robinson, after a scramble on the ground, gets the turnaround jumper. 7 points now for Robinson, along with 4 rebounds for maybe the shortest person on the who's been on the court tonight. Nice backdoor cut there by Van Essen, but unable to get the shot up. Wearing up pushes it into Millard. Millard, turnaround good. And steal by Bosma. And the bucket by Bosma. We're going to quick substitution timeout. Jacob Breen checking in, along with Cash Huseman for the first time for the Knights. Liam Vaynersy also in for the Lions as he sees his first action. Lions, good rotation there, get a post touch. Now kick out to Austin for a three. No good. Rebound down to 22. That is Jacob Breen, the 5'9" junior. Almost stolen away by Vandersee. Breen's three-point attempt, no good. Huseman down at the rebound, puts it up, no good, and he's fouled. Foul is called on Logan Koob, his fourth. Third on the team this quarter. Cash Huseman will miss the first free throw. Misses them both, and Austin down with the rebound for the Lions. Nice backdoor cut by Vandersee. Somehow throws it up and in off the assist from Logan Koob. Not a lot of things going right for the Lions tonight, but that one definitely did as Junius takes it all the way in on the dribble drive. Back to a 32-point lead here for Central Lyon. Groen has that three-point attempt blocked. Koob runs down the rebound there on the missed three. Austin misses, gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in. And we're going to, another substitution timeout, I guess. Number 35, Isaac DeYoung, a 6'5" junior, going to check in for Junius. Coach Harskamp gets a quick timeout there as to get the junior in. Huseman down low to DeYoung, and DeYoung gets the bucket. That one almost tipped away to the Knights. Vogel gets it, though, puts it back up and in. That one tipped away momentarily, but unfortunately for the Lions, it goes off Vandersee, and the Knights will inbound. Millard gets it down to Huseman in the lane. Huseman up and under, and it's good. And Cash Huseman, his first 2 points of the evening. Austin, no good on the turnaround. Huseman with the rebound. Foreman with it now. The Knights can hold if they want to, but they've got subs in. You might as well just run your offense, try to get a look at a bucket here for one of these guys. Millard misses. Austin down at the rebound. Lions now will just hold it. And that'll do it. So Unity Christian gets the 79-47 victory. We're going to take a short break and we'll be back with our post-game stats after these words from our sponsors.
Students in high school sports learn to live active lifestyles, the value of hard work, teamwork, and juggling the demands of academic and sports schedules teaches time management skills, all necessary for success beyond high school. Practices, games, and tournaments are all lessons in perseverance, and through it all, growth of friendships that will last a lifetime. DeNoble Austin & Company PC, a proud sponsor of Central Lyon Sports.
On top of a hill in the heart of our little town, there's a place where the coffee's always hot and the smells are even warmer. At Hilltop, we brew more than just coffee. We brew connection, comfort, and community. Locally roasted, lovingly served, always welcoming. Come in, slow down, and stay a while. Hilltop, your coffee, your community.
Murphy Family Dentistry has been serving and supporting the Lions and all of Northwest Iowa for over 25 years. We are located in Rock Rapids just off Highway 75. Our friendly staff is ready to help cheer up your smile for another Lion victory. Call us today to schedule for all your dental needs or visit us online at www.josephmurphydental.com.
Hit one out of the park with a new or pre-owned vehicle from Papik Motors. With 3 convenient locations in Laverne, Rock Rapids, and Sibley, our team is ready to help with all of your automotive needs. Swing in today and let the hometown team be your dealer of choice. Or visit us online at papik.com.
Papik Motors makes it so easy.
A community is a place, but it's also a connection. It's where we all plant roots, raise our families, build our lives, and take care of each other. It's something we have in common, and it takes world-class care to keep communities like ours strong. We work together to live, to hope, to heal, because that's what neighbors do. Here for all, here for good. Sanford Health.
My name's Elin, and I like sports because I like watching them.
My name's Miles, and I just like the school in general because our teachers are nice and we get to do a lot of fun stuff. Hi, my name's River, and I like the sports teams because my mom coaches the basketball team.
Super Defaults. Local, true. Insurance, real estate, all for you.
Here's to welcoming moments, big and small. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, with care and coverage. Partner with Avera for more hellos, more hugs, more memories. We'll move you forward through sickness and health, and every milestone in between. Hello possibility, hello healthy, hello life. Avera, moving health forward.
Frontier Bank is my financial teammate when I need them the most. I started mowing lawns in 5th or 6th grade and I started making money, so my parents decided to open a bank account here at Frontier Bank. I feel like when you walk in the door, they know you on a personal level and you know everyone else. With Frontier Bank's mobile app, I can check my balances all the time. Frontier Bank is my financial teammate when I need them the most.
When it's time to celebrate, Pizza Ranch is ready. We've got plenty of room and plenty of food for everyone. With pizza, desserts, and the country's best chicken, everyone leaves a winner. Make it a buffet day at Pizza Ranch.
Premier Bank has always understood the value of family. We recognize that as your family grows, your banking needs change, and we're here to help you each step of the way. We'll create a customized plan for easier and better banking and support you in making the most of every dollar today and always. Visit premierbank.bank or stop by to partner with a bank who's ready to grow with you.
And we're back here in Rock Rapids. Take a look at some post-game stats after Unity Christian got the 79-47 victory. The Knights improve to 7-0 overall, 5-0 in Siouxland Conference action. The Lions fall to 0-5 overall, 0-5 in Siouxland Conference play. Unity Christian was 30 for 50 from the field for 60%, 11 of 20 from three-point for 55%, 8 of 12 from the free throw line for 67%. We had them for 24 rebounds, 15 turnovers, and 9 steals. They're led in scoring by 6-foot junior Keegan Winterfeld with 24 points, and Tice Van Dong, the 6'4 junior, led the team with 9 rebounds. The Knights also had 19 points from their bench. The Lions, on the other hand, were 21 of 44 for 48% from the field, 2 of 10 from three-point for 20%, and just 3 of 5 from the free throw line for 60%. Central Lyon had 16 rebounds, committed 17 turnovers, and had 7 steals. They were led, they were led in scoring by freshman Abram Metzger with 11, and led in rebounds by sophomore Eric Austin with 4. Central Lyon also had 13 points from their bench tonight. Central Lyon will be back in action tomorrow as we take on Hills Beaver Creek. Girls at 1, boys to follow around 2:30. And then on Monday, one more game before winter break as the Lions will host Rock Valley. JV and JVR will start at 3:45, or JV at 3:45, JVR after that. Girls varsity game at 6 o'clock. Boys varsity game to follow, which should be around 7:30. Again, should be a very good game on Monday night as Rock Valley, ranked number 3 in Class 2A, will take on Central Lyon girls who are ranked number 4. Take this opportunity one last time to thank all of our sponsors. We cannot thank them enough. Avera Medical Group, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, DeNoble Austin & Company PC, Hilltop Coffee, Murphy Family Dentistry, Papic Motors, Pepsi Beverage Company, Sanford Health, and Siebert Foltz Insurance and Real Estates. Also want to thank our adults that helped out tonight. Ivy Ramsey helping run the video board, Jessica Cruz running the broadcast for you. We were short a couple people tonight, so I had to do the stats and the announcing. Not an easy job. I will not pretend like I want to do that very often, but hopefully I did an okay job for everyone who was watching at home. And that'll do it here from the gym in Rock Rapids. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you next time.